quick disclaimer, due to me not playing this game competitively enough, I don't know why I still decided to do this video, but many of the explanations may or may not be wrong as to why a card is good or not, and maybe a card in here isn't actually a staple. Have fun. Hello, everyone. This is the second take of Staple or Stinky Garbage Final Fantasy Trading Card Game Edition, featuring Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss from the Digimon card game. Will you say hello?
Hello, my name is not Dante.
It's actually Ashley from WarioWare.
Yeah, no, I've snuck my way into the Final fantasy world. Now
Oh
I
my
am
god. Is this
here
going to be your
to.
Final Fantasy before you kick the chair?
Yeah, no, I've never played a Final. I've always like thinking about. I should play like seven someday. Right, I've never
Uh,
touched it, but I feel like I should.
I've played a
But
lot. There's been a couple of games I've been wanting to play blind, but this trading card game spoiled like a lot of major plot points and like mysterious characters to me.
this is why I'm like so stressed out about the next Digimon set because it's like based off a game that I'm playing through right now. So.
That's awesome. Let's go. All right. So you already know the basics because I already explained them to you, but for those that are unaware, these are the basics. It's mildly different. There's 8 different elements: fire, water, earth, lightning, wind, ice, light and dark, but you can only have one of either on the field, not both, unless you have like specific cards that let you play multiple, which, by the way, despite the fact that they made that a rule since set 1, the first set introduced Cosmos and Chaos that allowed you to have multiple light characters on the field at a time. So
I
there was
even
literally no
have that.
fucking point to having this rule because they already had a card that just ignored the rule.
What the fuck was the point?
Just in case, I guess. I don't know. It just makes
Yeah,
them a little
yeah.
bit more finicky to play. Decks are exactly 50 cards. Limit break decks are up to 8 cards. Uh, to pay for a card's cost, you either discard a card for 2 crystal points, not abbreviating, all right, for obvious reasons. You cannot discard light or dark cards for the cost, making them extra finicky. You doll 1 active backup for a crystal point, and for limit break cards, there's an extra cost to them with limit break where you flip the top card off of, not the top card. You actually flip any card you want from the limit break deck. I don't know why I'm struggling to say this. This video is going to be peak.
It already
Rendering
has
them
been
useless for
peaked.
the
What are you
rest of the
talking
game.
about?
So any face-up limit break cards you are not allowed to use. At least 1 crystal point is needed to be of the element of the card you are summoning. Light and dark do ignore this, so even though they are finicky, they just any color of element is fine. So it makes playing them slightly less finicky. Summons and activated abilities can be played at any time, so any like summon card or like tap ability or whatnot, unless it specifically states you can only activate this during your turn. You draw 2 cards per turn, unlike most other card games where it's draw 1, except that doesn't matter because like every single card game has existed for 20 years, so every single card game has like that one deck that draws like a million cards per turn. To win, you must deal damage to your opponent while they have 6 cards in their damage zone. So, here's the first card you'll be rating. Well, not first card. Yeah, this is the 6th card, but second take.
Don't worry,
We're
Chad. Don't
pretending
worry,
like
Chad.
it's the first one.
I still know absolutely nothing, so don't worry about it.
Well, I changed the first 5 cards around, so you'll know less than
Exactly.
nothing.
Please refrain from using offensive language.
All right, all right. Oh, I'm so scared. Don't scare me like that. Oh my god.
I apologize. All right.
These are like the different parts of a card. There's the cost, the name, the card type, the category, which sometimes will pop up, the job, sorry for saying that slur, effect, and the power if it's a forward. All right, so read the card, make your verdict, and we'll go off from that.
I apologize again. The slideshow's not moving on my screen.
It's not moving because I'm sharing it to you. I'm just showing you the card at the moment. Can you at least see the card clearly? Is that what you're talking about?
No, no. What I'm saying is like the screen you're sharing is stuck on the top. So I was stuck on the first slide.
It's stuck on the first slide. Are you serious?
Yeah.
La place de la femme, c'est la cuisine!
This video is going to be so good. We are going through so many troubles just to record this video. I want to make my swap content. I want to get famous. I want 1 million views.
I think the point of this is like do it with like other famous people or people more famous than you, though. You know.
But they're famous because they're doing the content. Clearly.
True. I'm gonna turn off
Okay,
this is
technical difficulties are done. I don't know why this is being so difficult.
So choose one auto ability, cancel its effect. If the canceled auto ability trigger from a forward, deal 8k. So summons a quick effect, right?
Yeah. It's an
So
instant.
basically, for 3 mana, you can negate an ability
Auto
and then
ability, which
delete.
is enter the battlefield triggers, or like non-activated ones like doll or special abilities.
Okay. So it's like ETB or non-triggered effects.
Yes.
So 3, I mean, we established earlier in the previous recording, for meta knowledge wise, that simply having lightning bolt on a body is good. So this is a
This
negate
isn't even
and
a body. This
destroy.
is just a quick play, negate, and deal some damage if
I
it's
know.
a forward.
I know it's not a body, but like it deals way more damage. It stops an ETB. This is good. I think this is probably good.
All right, is it a staple or a smelly pile of dog shit?
Staple.
You are, in fact, correct.
Woohoo! Meta knowledge. Woohoo!
Yay! You're a meta sheep. You're a meta sheep.
Yeah, true. See you later. But
All right, then.
Luso.
Yeah, this is the next card. So, as we've established from the last recording, light and dark cards are pretty much dog shit.
So this has to be like crazy to be good, basically.
Yeah, it has to be like very crazy. So, go ahead.
So ETB is just one character you control and search for one job standard unit of the same. So basically, sorry. Basically, when an ETBs target something you own, add something of the same element as it, and when a job standard unit ETBs, it gets plus 4k.
Yeah.
So this is like an arbitrarily big number, assuming you have
It's
stuff you
unga
can
bunga
play.
big number, but I don't think I explained this to you. Standard units, for the most part, are multiplayable. So I forgot to explain to you this. If you control a character, you cannot cast more characters with that name unless they are multiplayable. So they need to have a specific icon. So standard units, you can have multiple like warriors on the field, but you can't have multiple warrior of light per se, or multiple Furion or Cloud.
So this is very much like a go wide aggro that pumps
Yeah.
this one guy up massively, so it's like impossible to get over.
Yeah.
This feels like it's like good in a specific deck. It doesn't feel like a staple though, you know? It feels more like a build around than a staple. I'm gonna say this is bad.
So you are right. No, you are right on the facts that it's good in some decks, but those decks that are good are World Championship winning decks.
Yeah, no, that's
So it's a
sure,
staple in
whatever.
those decks, but it's not like dog shit doo doo. So I'll give you half a point on that one. But
Yeah, because that's not what a staple is though, you know?
well, it's good or bad. That's my verdict for these. So
Okay, sure.
that's
So
why I said
it's
you get half a point because I'm fucking stupid. I have to
fair
say
enough.
staple or stinker so I can get those clicks. You know,
True.
I have to
It's
get
not
the
even what the
clicks.
titles are anymore. It's like
Yeah, but
Yu-Gi-Oh player rates
standard units
crazy,
anyway always see
Digimon
play. They're in
power.
like every deck, so I'd say Luso is kind of a staple because every deck can run a Luso.
Fair. Well, then
Yeah.
every deck could run a User. That doesn't mean they should, you know?
I mean, it's a limit break, so it's like an extra card in the hand.
Fair.
Yeah. So the next card, you got Yuna, and this is your first multi-playable card, and it's not even a standard unit.
The ephemeral summoner ATBs. You may search for one water summon of 4 cost less and put it on top of the deck. Okay. So you rig your next draw.
Yeah.
It's like a
So that I can skew this a little bit, there is a really good like summon in water called Leviathan from Final Fantasy Explorers. I don't have it on here. I used to have it on here.
right.
It was like the first card that you were gonna rate until like I changed everything around. But the Leviathan is another Amaterasu. Basically, it's the water element Amaterasu.
We established Amaterasu. No, wait. We established that Phoenix was crazy, right? What was Amaterasu? Let me find that.
Amaterasu is the 3-cost fire negate deal 8k. Leviathan is just negate that can also spin back the same thing to the hand, but we ignore that because like then you can just trigger it
Yeah.
again.
So
But
the one
Leviathan is
thing
still
worth
crazy.
the one thing worth finding off this is a worse version of a card we have already found. We've already read.
It's a worse
This feels like a
version, but it's
secondary.
still a huge staple because
Okay.
water fire is like a very good element combination. Because
Okay. So you would play this to find something that you were already playing anyway, right?
yeah, it's a tutor for the most part.
I feel like this is the closest comparison I can make. I feel like putting Ash Blossom on the top of your deck for like 2 whatever doesn't feel that crazy, you know?
It's still crazy because remember you draw the top 2 cards of your deck, but yeah, I
Well,
get
I
where you're coming from.
Yeah. But I feel like, like forcing the top deck to be a hand trap isn't always the best thing it could be
It
done.
isn't the best thing, but like there's also other water summons too. There's Moogle that draws 2, discards a card, even on EX burst. So you can even like rig your next draw the top card of your deck to be an EX burst. So if you take damage, uh you can trigger it, which I forgot to explain again in the basics with EX burst and whatnot. But you
Like
already know
you
that because I
play
explained this
this
to you.
it's like you play this in a water deck to basically
Yeah.
also like here's the thing, right? If you see your opponent like top deck put like tutor a EX burst to the top deck, you just want to hit them until they draw that EX burst, right?
Yeah. Like it means like you deal damage to them and no matter what it does that. So
Right. Wait. So you would put this on top of your deck. It's your opponent's turn. They would just hit you, and the thing you put on the top of your deck ends up going into
damage
the
zone,
light.
and then it'll
Right?
trigger, giving you an additional ability, which is probably like draw 1, spin a card back
Well,
to the
no.
hand,
I
or
meant like a normal card that's not an EX burst, basically.
yeah. A normal card is
So
not an EX burst. It's only an EX burst if it specifically says EX burst.
this is only good if you either like have a way to protect yourself, or or like I guess like you have a way to draw a card. Otherwise, your opponent just hits you, and the card you or hits you or doesn't hit you, and the card you gets effectively useless.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
this
EX
card
burst
sucks.
triggers and you
This
get
card
additional
sucks.
benefits.
This card sucks.
You are correct. This is just some random ass bulk card I pulled out of my ass for this video.
Yeah, like it would read crazy
It
if you didn't
reads
know how the fucking
crazy if
damage
you like actually
works.
play Final Fantasy TCG, but in reality, it's just some random ass bulk card from like the first few sets of the game.
Yeah. It's like the way I read is like, oh, this would be fine if damage didn't work the way it does, you know?
Yeah, it's the top card to the damage zone. Anyway, the next card, Yo Man,
I heard it says Yao Man.
Yowie. This is Yowie.
Yowie Man, got it. Put Yowie Man into your break zone. Choose one forward against first strike, and then draw a card. So it's a back row that like deletes itself, which we know is good.
No, this is a monster. It's not a backup. So this doesn't.
Ooh,
This ignores the backups being only 5 per person rule.
okay. So it's like draw a card. Okay, here we are. Right, you play the fucking ephemeral summoner. Right, you put the fucking Leviathan at the top of the deck. Then you play Yao Man to draw a card, so you now don't have to worry about your opponents.
It's true. It's a mono
You found
red
the
cantrip
combo,
from Magic the
chat.
Gathering because it gives your guys first strike.
Yeah, no, this card sucks. I'm sorry. 1 mana for 1
All
draw.
right,
This guy
I
don't even
forgot
know
what I
to
put
draw
down for
after
this. Let's see
there.
what I put down for this. Yeah, it's a stinker. Like I said, monsters are usually not really that playable unless it's specifically
Phoenix.
Phoenix, the
Fucking Joey
Meowth
Weirder ass
Phoenix.
name.
Yeah.
I play my Phoenix.
I play my Phoenix. Okay, Joey Wheeler, you can go back to the nursing home now. All right, the next one, Sid, World of Final Fantasy. So this is a backup.
That's not my goat Sid from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, it's also Kingdom Hearts 1 and Sid, the science kid.
Got it. When your opponent uses an EX burst, your opponent randomly discards 1 card. So basically, when you hit your opponent and you hit the exact right thing, you force a discard.
Yeah.
No, this feels like too conditional, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But
This is,
let me remind you, Ice's whole thing is like dulling, freezing, and discarding. So this is still a discard outlet.
I know it's a discard like triggerer, but it's on such a specific condition that I feel like there's got to be like an easier 2 drop to activate the discard effect for, right?
Yeah, there is. There's Argath, which is another 2 cost that on summon discards a card from your opponent's hand.
Oh, okay. This sucks then.
It's a staple. Every single ice deck plays this for no fucking reason.
Okay. No, that. What do you mean
I
for
can pull
no
out the play
reason?
rate. I can pull out the play rate. Yeah, so it has a 100% play rate for some discernible reason. Have fun with that knowledge. All right, the next
No,
card,
it's
Warrior
fine.
of Light. John Final Fantasy himself has blessed his appearance in today's video.
I will say your screen share gotta be crazy, right? He's John Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's John Final
It's like
Fantasy.
it's like a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Trust.
Yeah,
It's a historically good card. Right, you may only pay with no. Don't abbreviate that.
I
Pay with
already
crystal
know
points.
Donald Trump's going to be really happy when he sees this card.
You can only play with crystal points produced by backups to cast Warrior, right? So you have to tap 4 to play it. Got it.
Yeah, and he
H-
has 4 different elements. So funny thing, because you need one of each element in order to cast a card. I think how the rulings would work if you reduce the cost of this card, it is just impossible to play. It's just, if I'm getting the rulings correct.
Alright, when a warrior of light ETBs due to your cast, activate all backups you control, draw a card. So
It's
tap it
essentially
to.
just a free summon if you have 4 backups of different elements, basically.
Oh yeah, I guess, but
It also has
you already
haste,
have to
first strike, and
have
brave.
backups.
I'm gonna be
You already
so
have to
honest with you
have.
right now. I forget what brave does. So for the context of this, that will not matter. So for the context,
I'm gonna be so real with you, right? You need Warriors of Light on field to play it, but then you also get a benefit when you play Warriors of Light. Like
uh, I mean,
those two
if you
things
saw the
specific.
Luso one, I did show you that there was another limit break called Warrior of Light that helps with standard units. If that means anything to you.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
and then like there's also some jobs too that have a lot of support. I'm not gonna say which ones have the most support because then that'll just be a dead giveaway for like half of the other cards on this list.
Then you can tap it, remove a body when you play a warrior. So when warrior
No,
enters,
tap it to deal 5k damage to 1 forward.
so it just removes a body basically.
Yeah, a small body, albeit, but still. It also
Yeah.
has 10k attack, which is still crazy nonetheless.
This feels because there's 2 ways you can go, right? There's either like an extremely busted ass archetype around this card that makes it worth playing, or the archetype is so bad and this card sucks, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This card reads crazy if 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 like the deck that this thing was built around is crazy, you know?
yeah.
Like the other like final like this feels like it was like built around like other Final Fantasy 1 cards and those are good. This card is
The only
probably
Final Fantasy 1 cards are specifically Warrior of Light, Garland, and Princess Sarah. I'm like 100% sure.
so you just don't get like a cleric of light or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's not really a category 1 archetype, so the category for this card doesn't really mean anything.
Okay, this card sucks then.
It is a staple. and it's
What do you mean
the
the twink
staple of my favorite deck
solos?
that I've ever seen.
What do
Yeah.
you mean the twink solos?
Twig Solos. It's the best deck name I've ever seen. So yeah, you were
Also, I
right
want to
when
say,
there's a huge like archetype, and like Warrior of Light is like the best job to have in the Final
I
Fantasy
fucking
trading card
told
game.
you, if the archetype around this card was good, the card was crazy.
Yeah, this card's crazy. It sees play in 100% of the decks.
Like, by your logic, Warrior of Light is a tier 0 deck.
Uh, it's not specifically tier 0. I'd
in
say it's
100%.
more tier 1. It's like a good deck, but like Fire Water, Water Lightning recently has seen a surgence.
Oh wait, I got it confused. This isn't 100% of decks of its color, basically.
No.
The fuck did I mean no? Obviously, yes.
All right, the next card, Asura.
Ooh, Asura. Okay. Activate. So it's a summon, right? And summons are they're like, from what I remember,
They're just instants and quick play spells.
So activate all forwards of control until the end of the turn. All forwards of control gain this forward kind of return to its owner's hand by your. I mean, summoning it to your hand isn't the end of the world being bounced, and the power of this forward cannot be decreased. Okay.
Yeah.
So this just reads untap everything, get a second combat, basically, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you only can attack once per turn. This is just like a huge protection effect on a 1 cost because Water's main gimmick is bouncing things. Like that's their main removal thing is bouncing back cards back to the hand. So this is, and like I said, Fire Water is.
I should never do a video like this ever again. What the fuck? How do I keep getting it wrong?
In your decision.
So anti-meta, it feels like a side. Does this game have side decking?
I'm putting a disclaimer at the start saying that I don't play this game competitively that much, so I'm not sure if they have side decking or not. So I'm sure they do. Well, every card game has side decking, right?
Digimon does not have a side deck, actually.
Oh, well, it's going to be a 50-50 with this one.
I mean, there's like talk about how like people are arguing should we have a side deck in Digimon, but
Yeah. But
this card is like probably something you would side deck if it exists, right?
well, it is Wind, which, as you know, can be slotted into Twink Solos.
The Twink Solos!
Let's go right next to my other favorite deck, which is Chinese Baddies Don't Drink Ice Water.
Sure, you know, for the memes, this card is crazy because it goes in fucking Twink Solos.
Is that your final verdict?
Yeah.
It's a stinker. And
I fucking knew it, whatever.
And it's mostly because the only deck that has Wind in it, Wind isn't, as you can see, Wind is not part of the top 5 like elements. All right, this is the last card, the Emperor. It is dark, so it is, like I said, it's a little iffy, but like I said, it's gotta be crazy.
It's 4-cost Dark Floodgate.
Yeah. Cannot use special or action abilities.
Like action abilities or special abilities. The question is like, is that too narrow of a floodgate, you know?
So action and special. So special abilities, I probably should have explained this earlier, but special abilities are a special type of like icon where you discard a card of the same name as the character that has the special ability, and then you get a better effect. And special abilities actually do have like can be really, really good. It gets around Twink Solos, you know? It negates your the Warrior of Light. It negates.
I think the Floodgate is probably too narrow to justify playing this as like your 1 dark, basically.
Yeah.
I think this card's bad.
You are correct. It is a stinker. Out of the top 3 decks, nobody even plays Dark. Dark is just like nobody cares about it, but it's still $13 because it still reads fucking crazy. But as you see that red tavern, you see that little blip of dark element in there?
Mhm.
See that? It's not
Yeah.
even the fucking emperor. It's
What does the Red Tavern even do?
I didn't really read the deck. I just found it on the top list and found the dark element in there. And I thought that was funny because it's not even the emperor. All
So what
right.
was that like? Oh, it was
Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the cards you have seen today?
yeah, I have a question about that one on the left actually.
But what about it?
Super whatever. Yeah, you know what? Sure. As for comments, simply twink sodos. That's all I need to know.
Simply
That's
Twig
all.
solos. What about Chinese baddies that don't drink ice water? Now, do you have any
my only
concerns?
my concern is that this game has fat chocobo in it.
You don't want a fat bitch? You know?
No, dude, I'm like dating a fat bitch, but no, like not a fat chocobo specifically. You know, there's like a very real chance that Big Bird could have died in the Challenger explosion.
My concern is that how the fuck did we get to this?
I don't know. How did this happen?
All right. I will
I'm
see
kidding.
you
I'm here.
all in the next video.
Bye.